everybody, it's Josie here. I'm going to be doing my first book haul of the year for 2019. So this one is a bit of a hybrid book haul. So normally I do my charity shop and Goodwill, which is going to be the first bit. And then I also have two books that I kind of treated myself to over the Christmas period from Waterstones. But as is my habit, I was scouring the charity shops of Brighton before Christmas, and I managed to find quite a few amazing books that I was really excited about finding, and I'm going to tell you about, and hopefully you will. So the first one is an Angela Carter book, which I was really excited about. It's called The Bloody Chamber, and again, this has actually kind of been on my wish list for quite a while to buy. So when I saw it in the charity shop for £1.50, I was really excited about it. So what this is that it's kind of a retelling of some classic fairy tales, but with a bit more of a sensual, bloody, kind of feminist slant. So collection of short stories essentially, but all based on fairy tales. So this sounds amazing, really looking forward to that. Then the next one is kind of in a similar vein. And again, this is one that I'd been looking at online and thought that it sounded interesting. And it's this one here, Wicked Women by Faye Weldon. Yeah, it's Faye Weldon. And this again is a collection of short stories, and it shows women in all their aspects. So I think quite often we associate women and femininity with kind of softness and sweetness, whereas there is that side, but also there's kind of a tougher and more interesting and more complex side to women. And this collection of short stories, I believe, kind of celebrates and focuses on that, and it's all different women from different walks of life that are interesting. So really looking forward to that, and both of these are kind of what I want to focus on for 2019 as well, so they're kind of on brand. Then speaking of on brand, I'm so excited. This has made me ridiculously happy, and it really shouldn't, but it's this over here. It's an edition of Nancy Drew. Now, when I was young, I loved Nancy Drew. I read, I think, like all of the Nancy Drew books. And I'm really upset now that I didn't keep any of them, that I can reread them now. And they're actually quite hard to find, but I found this one in a charity shop, and I was just so ridiculously excited. Nancy Drew, the original badass female detective, if you ask me, in my opinion, she led me on to Buffy, and she's just amazing. And I remember someone once saying that if, as a girl, you really loved Nancy Drew, if that was your thing, you're probably going to be gay. I don't know if that's true in my case. Yes, but it is, yeah, it just it delighted me. It kind of made my Christmas. I think I found it on Christmas Eve. And yeah, I was very excited to find my Nancy Drew book. Then the next one I was really excited about is this one over here. It's Under My Skin. Now, you can see the author there is James Dawson, but actually this is Juno Dawson. So this says to me that it has to be a really early edition of this book. And I read Juno Dawson's other book, Clean, last year, and it was one of my kind of surprise books of the year because I really enjoyed it. So I've been meaning to read more Juno Dawson, and I kind of stumbled upon this one. And this one is really interesting because it's a girl goes into a tattoo shop and wants a tattoo, and then it seems like the tattoo artist kind of offers her some sort of a deal where everything she wants can come true, and it just sounds really intriguing. It sounds like an interesting read, and anything about tattoos is clearly my bag. So I was really excited, and like I said, this must be really early because as far as I know now, when you look up all of Juno's books in Waterstones or Amazons, they all say Juno Dawson as opposed to James Dawson, so I thought this was a nice little find. And then the next one I found is this one over here. It's called Shame About the Street. And this is a 90s kind of lesbian pulp fiction. So it is centered around London and kind of the political system. And it sounds from the back of it like someone is outed as a lesbian civil servant. So it sounds like an interesting premise. Apparently it's supposed to be quite witty as well, quite funny. Set in the 90s, which is kind of my era of growing up as well. So I like that. And I love my lesfic, so I'm really happy to find this one. So those are all of my charity shop finds, and then I've got two more books here that I picked up at Waterstones. So the first one is a Kate Atkinson book, and it's Transcription by Kate Atkinson. I love Kate Atkinson. Her books are some of my favourite books of all time. Emotionally Weird is just glorious. If you like books that are just about characters and about weird characters. Emotionally Weird is wonderful. Behind the Scenes of the Museum, Human Croquet, they're all fantastic. Life After Life is fantastic. But this is her newest one from last year, actually. This was released last year, and it's a beautiful hardback, but I've kind of been dithering on buying it because hardbacks are obviously really expensive, but this went into the sale. So I got it at half price, so I thought, why not treat myself to this? This sounds really interesting. This is set, I think it's set first in the 1940s, where a girl is recruited as a spy, as an MI5 spy, and then years later she's working for the BBC as a reporter, and kind of she's dragged back into the intrigue of that life. So it sounds really, really interesting, and I'm really excited to get to this one. I'm going to get to this one, I think, quite soon. And then the other one I'm excited about, that I also picked up to treat myself, is this one here. It's Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe by Fanny Flagg. Now, this book, again, has been sitting on my wish list for quite a while. It's one that I've really been meaning to get around to reading. Again, it's a lesbian classic novel, but it's more than that. It's about friendship. It's about... It goes through different years. It's about one woman telling her life story and telling the life story of others to another woman. So it's about female friendship, strong female characters. And it just sounds like it's going to be a really interesting, beautiful read, and something that is kind of right up my street, really. So really excited about that one. So that's my haul. I hope to get to these soon and tell you what I thought of them. Let me know if you're excited by any of these, and let me know what kind of, if this kind of inspires you to go out and scour the charity shops for secondhand books. Please let me know if you find anything fun and exciting. So before I forget, I'm wearing this as well, these two pieces, because these are also secondhand, because I like secondhand clothes as well. So I found this awesome Doors t-shirt. I don't know if I've worn this before, but yeah, this is my favourite Doors t-shirt. Obviously, I wear it a lot. And then this gorgeous waistcoat that's very kind of biker chic, which I like. And they were both from a charity shop as well. So you can pick up cool books and cool clothes. So anyway, I'll speak to you guys soon. Let me know what you think. Have a good day. Bye-bye.